7. Got turned around, had to head back in town. We're not able to get to my land. Had to map things out a little better. Note to everyone, if there's a road that looks like it's just too rugged, do not attempt it with an SUV. We kind of learned that the hard way. A little too rough the way we went on the east, so we mapped it out, did a little more research, got permission from the cattle company to go across through there, and it's only a couple miles to my land from this place, so should be good. Had to stop and get gas. I'm a noob. It's the first time using these things. That's cool. Bad thing is, she said they're working out there today, so we're gonna hope that we can still get around now that we know where we're going.
Oh boy, just look at this mountain over to our right. If you look really closely, you can practically see where the layers are washing away to reveal the rocks.
It's scientific and cool.
Geological. Mountain so close you could reach out and touch it.
On a little dirt road, extremely rugged, but my SUV was able to handle it so far. Those look like some big cat prints right there. Regular footprints beside it, but that's a cat. Debating on whether we should attempt this or not, because we gotta get past this to get to my land. Pretty sure it's over that way. Next step, check GPS, see where we're at. Little tough. Not sure if we're going to be able to go past that little bit of water there, but that's probably where we need to go to get to my land. Good thing is, if anything, we can still enjoy the sun tunnels. That seems like fun.
Should we go see how... God, get the tires wet.
Yeah, got to see how deep it is. It seems like it's close to the Great Salt Desert. Got this sign, that's pretty cool. Still pretty view though. We're out here just trying to figure things out. Road's a little flooded over there. Trying to figure out if there's an alternative route to my land. Not 100% sure. It's still 18 miles away. Got my hands full here. Got the battery, charged GPS in one pocket. You gotta have your walkies, don't want to get lost. And my camera and my cell phone for some pictures and random stuff.
Sorry, I'm in the shot.
It happens. We stopped by these sun tunnels on the way. It's out in the middle, kind of by Lucin. Middle of nowhere kind of spot, not much to it, but when the sun hits different locations, it's supposed to be a pretty cool scenery and maybe tell you the time as well. All around pretty cool, not exactly 100% sure how it works, but pretty neat anyway. Haven't figured out a route yet to get to my land. It's still about 21.28 miles to the north, so we gotta figure something out. Nice rocks for a fire. You're not singing?
No, okay.
What if I sing?
La 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 la.
You get a better effect if you do it from the back.
I think this is a great place to record my voice.
Yeah, hit that bass.
La 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 la.
My dick's falling out.
La la la.
Beautiful. That is a gorgeous voice you have there.
Star Wars film.
No.
We had to take a detour. Finally headed straight south to my land because we had to go a bit north. The creek was just a little too much. Finally on the right direction. Should head in straight to federal government land, and right to the left of that is my land. So I don't even think we should even have to cross anybody's land at all. But even if we do, we have permission, so it's all good. Just hit Lucin, Utah. My land is not far from here at all. So if anything, it'll be in walking distance, whatever we can't drive to. Not a big deal. Right here, got tracks of random animals, tons of it. Little spots, most likely cows if I had to guess. Lucin, Utah, from what I know, used to be a silver mining town. And there's no buildings left, as far as I can tell just yet, except for one. That over there looks really neat. Don't think we're allowed in, but to me, kind of looks like a mine. I'd love to go check it out, but probably private property, so not able to. Maybe another time we'll go do a little digging and check out a mine. That's for a different date, though. There was a bridge. Can't tell what it is. Could be just a storm cellar. Really interesting, anyway. Not 100% sure what all this was. Pretty neat looking. And that is a massive tree. Not 100% certain, but I think that's a nest of fires. It sounds scary because apparently they hurt really bad when you get stung by one. They're bright red, and I don't really get any closer, so I'm leaving. Getting a little thirsty. Had to stop for a water break. Again, we're on little, barely charted roads, and this little SUV, this little Mazda, SRS. When I get back, I'm going to give it a good review if it can hold up for this long. I do not recommend doing this at home. Like, if you buy land, you're trying to get to it, take a truck, because you need a truck to get over this. We're still probably over 10 miles to my land on this little road. We got to go about 10 miles an hour maybe. Let's see if we can make it. Can't go any farther with the SUV. It's starting to burn up the brush around it because of how much we're scraping against it. Right by Cal Ranch. Not going any farther except for on the way home. While keeping there straight east. Pigeon Mountain. Took us a second for preparations. Leaving the firewood right here. A few lights I'm bringing with me. Stuff to leave on the land. Got all the information in the book. A little book of coordinates. GPS. Walkie-talkies. Power source. Everything we need, including food and plenty of water for our hike. Wild and crazy, definitely, but not alone. Hard to see, but that's a rainbow ahead. Pretty good sign. Right before we left on this trip, God showed us a little sign as well, even though the guys wouldn't believe me. Right there in the clouds, you can't see it anymore, but I took a picture of it. It was a face, distinct face. Symbolism to show that God is watching. He's looking out for us. Always remember that. There's our car right back there. Headed to those mountains right there, where that beautiful rainbow is. Got some random vegetation here and there. Other than that, it's pretty easy to walk through so far. Just wait till we get up in them mountains. Then it might get a little harder. There's our car, way out there. 360 views. Nice.
Here we are, middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. SUV's way out there. We can't even see it. We're getting closer to my land. Right about there. A couple miles more to Pigeon Mountain. Just took a quick break. Quick breather. Still headed towards just about making it to the mountains. It's getting a little later, so I expect it to drop down in temperature, but we brought a tent, lots of water, fairly well prepared. Could have done a little better. Do not try this unless you are sure you're prepared and know what you're doing and ready to take a long, long hike. What's good about these fences is they show the markers of the different borderlines between different properties. It gets an easier sense to tell which direction you're going and get a better measurement of where my land actually is. So that helps out quite a bit. Pretty much there to the mountains, or Pigeon Mountains. Still a beautiful view. Not really sure what that is up there, but we're gonna check it out. So it's scrolling at you. Nice. Look at that train. Gotta get a good shot of the train. Beautiful sunset. Way over there where we can't even see. That is my car. Not exactly sure what this is. But I'm gonna have to look it up. A lot of beautiful looking flowers. Some interesting fencing right beside it. It's an interesting box right in the middle of it. I'm eager to see what it is, but not mine, so I'm gonna leave it alone. I haven't measured the distance of how many miles we've went so far. That's Pigeon Mountain, and that looks like a good place for a den. Mountain lion very well could be hiding in there. Gotta be careful. 2.5 miles due east. Should be exactly where my property is. Not sure what kind of plant that is, but gonna have to look it up. Looks like some kind of peppers. Definitely not going to eat it though. Don't ever try something if you don't know what it is. I'll look it up when I get home. Good time for an all-around view though. Sun's a little setting. Getting close to the side of the mountain.
It's definitely more like 4.
Yeah, I think we're about 4 days
Especially
behind.
because we were going to go through Nevada and New Mexico and check out a bunch of shit. Yeah. We're about... It'll be, what, the 20th tomorrow?
Yeah, you
So,
will.
I'd say
4 whole days.
we've got 4 days to get back. So... We might stop
I
off.
mean, to annotate our itinerary.
Yeah. We'll have to cut some stuff out, I'm assuming. So we'll see
Not a
what we're
big
doing.
deal. The view is same as always. Sun's starting to set. We're right near the end of Pigeon Mountain. Setting up camp. Nice little mountain. Of course, beautiful scenery. Not much on the other side, but took a look up and our land's over there, about 2 miles east. We'll get to it in the morning. Time to set the fire. Got a few MREs. I think that'll hold us over for tonight. Got these things. It's going to be incredibly cold tonight. Get to low of almost 40 out here, so got to be prepared. These things don't last long. Just a few little shrubs. They look like they're intact, but they're so dry. You can see, I mean, it pulled the entire thing up pretty easily. Oh, okay. See, a little shrub, so dry. You can just yank on the roots and they'll break. Easy enough. Maybe a little twisting on that one. Nice. At least it's a little moisture. It should last a tiny bit longer. Basically just uprooted the entire bush. This dry brush should be pretty easy to start. Not getting it yet. Just take a little second. That wasn't bad. Got it on the second try. Just lifted it up a little bit. Put a piece of paper on it.
gel packets in there. I hope it's not going to do anything.
I hope not.
I don't think it's going to.
Yeah. Easy to start, but I'm sure it's not going to last long. Nice.
I gotta say, out here makes the perfect fires. Less wind, the way the shrub just burns. Beautiful. Didn't take long to make some nice coals.
There's a flashlight.
Thought someone was out there for a second, but apparently just the train in the distance.
I see the train a coming. It's coming round the bend. But I shot a man and
When I was just a boy, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy and don't ever believe that. But I shot a man in Reno just a while too.
when I see that train a coming, I hold my head and cry. It is kind of an abnormality out here. I know you guys can't see it, but wherever I turn, try to look in the sky, you cannot see the moon tonight. Don't even know where it's at. Usually it'd be visible at least a little bit, but semi-clear skies and the moon is nowhere to be seen.